Welcome YouTube, and today we got something different going on. I have my great grandmother. Her name is Missy Mother, okay? Y'all can call her that in the chat. Or Miss Garnett, okay? S. Garnett, okay? Alright, so, man, this is my grandfather's mother. This is Rose husband's mother, okay? Yes, my grandmother's. This is my great grandma. She is currently sitting at 92 years of age, living in her 93rd year. I will let her explain that for y'all. Can you explain that for them? You're 92, living in your 93rd year.
You have to live the year before you have a birthday. And once your birthday, that same day or the next day, if you want to think of it like that, you begin to live your next year. So you have to live the year before you have a birthday. Once you have a birthday, it means you have completed those many years.
So I was saying that I was 27, but basically I'm living in my 28th year.
Right.
Okay. So whatever the age you are now, just go ahead and up that one more. She want us to up our age. But yeah. So let me ask you a question. What is one of the earliest things you learned in your life growing up? Yeah. Got you thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking.
And I just woke her up from her nap. Yeah. Can't think of nothing.
Well, it probably wouldn't. One of the earliest things that they would have come aware of would be around, 2 or 3 years old.
You think you remember something around 2 or 3 years old?
Yeah, I did. I remember my uncle being killed when I was 2.
Yeah, that's tragic. That's tragic. I didn't know we can remember it too, but that's something tragic, that can mess our brains up. So I can see that being true. Yeah. So let's go back here, because some of the people don't know the knowledge that you have, with history. Can you give them any, I don't know, Black history that you can remember that we may not know? You've been living for such a long time. So what is something you could probably think of that we just wouldn't know or should know,
Well, the Black history that most people don't know is that we as a people are the only people in this country that this country dropped bombs on. They've done it to us twice.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. This country.
The last one they did was in Philadelphia.
Okay.
During my lifetime, that one.
Right.
First one, I wasn't here.
Well, let me ask you about this. How did 2/11 make you feel? 9/11, excuse me, 9/11.
I was shocked.
Yeah.
Because I was at work, and one of my coworkers called me and told me to turn on the TV. So we had, this huge lifelike TV in the office.
Yeah.
And I went in there and turned it on, and the airplane was circling around and hit the building.
Wow.
And I called her and I asked her, well, why you want me to look? I thought it was a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I was in Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
And then they attacked the Pentagon.
Wow.
So I went outside because I was on the top floor
Mm-hmm.
and looked. And I could see flames over there.
Yes.
So I was the only one at work except another guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him to come on because we won't be able to get back to D.C.
Yeah.
Because they were going to close the bridge.
Okay.
You know, and we wouldn't be able to get back.
Yeah.
He messing around. And when we got into D.C., couldn't get any further than the Capitol.
Mm.
And I had to walk from there.
Yeah.
And I had noticed this lady came out of the alley that morning going to work.
Yeah.
And I just noticed her because she had on an unusual dress.
Right.
And when I got up to K Street, there she was standing at a bus stop.
Yeah. Just in case y'all don't know, she stays in Washington, D.C.
Yeah. And I said to her, no bus is coming. She's waiting for a bus.
Yeah.
I said, don't you live in River Terrace? And she said, yeah, so I saw you this morning. And we're going to have to walk.
Mm.
Because all the transportation has stopped.
Yeah.
So we walked quite a few blocks. And I told her, I said, it's not going to seem like so long because we're together and we're talking.
Right.
And, won't seem like a long time. And we stopped a couple of times, sat down and rest. And got halfway here to where we live.
Right.
And a bus came. So we got on the bus. She got off the River Terrace and I kept going because my car was parked by the subway.
Yeah.
So I went on and got my car and came home. But I've never seen that lady again.
Mm.
And she lived in the same neighborhood I lived in.
Yeah.
Never saw her again.
Like vanish.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay. How did you feel about when you seen, Trump serve his first term in the White House and they stormed the Capitol?
Then they stormed the Capitol.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I thought he had incited a riot.
And he claimed he didn't.
He did. Told them exactly what to do.
And they did it.
Yeah.
And now he got them all free.
Oh, yeah. He pardoned.
Yep, that was his plan. If he get in, they get out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He got a lot of plans, but I don't think they're going to work.
Yeah.
Something has to give. Something has to happen.
Yeah.
There's no way. But then every great civilization has been destroyed.
Yeah.
And this may be our turn. The end of this democracy as we know it.
How do you feel about Trump? Well, he still is. Actually, how do you feel about Trump selling his own Bibles?
Thought it was a joke. Had to be.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't believe that a real so-called Christian man would want to create his own Bible. What will be the point of that? Money. Actually, I can answer my own question.
He's selling a whole lot of stuff. And when people, he claimed he was a billionaire. He was broke as I am.
Yeah.
Here's why he's doing all this selling.
Yeah.
Sneakers. gold sneakers and some shit. Bibles and Bitcoins.
Yeah. He's a different type of president. I never seen a president use foul language, such foul language on television. I never seen it before. I feel like if our former president Barack Obama would have done such a thing, they would have tarnished him, tarnished his name.
They're trying to do it now.
Yes, they are.
They went all the way back to his mama's womb, trying to find some shit on him, and they couldn't.
Yeah.
Did the same thing to Michelle, his wife, and they couldn't. And they haven't till this day.
Yeah.
So those people can't imagine someone living such a clean life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he made history, and he wants to break history. Erase history.
Wants to erase American history because black history is American history.
Man, oh man, preach.
They just don't want their children to know how foul they are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's sad because to me it really didn't even have to be that way. You know, we all are human beings. It's so sad because of the way we carry ourselves, the color of our skin. You know, that should not determine nothing, but in their minds it does, and I hate that because we all, for one, are human beings. They bleed just like we bleed. We bleed the same color. We all got 10 fingers.
What it is. We all have the same. I don't care what your nationality is. The same blood types.
Mm-hmm.
All of our organs are interchangeable.
Mm-hmm.
We're all the same people.
Exactly. And they try to separate us. No other person is like, I don't know, how can I put this? An alien. If you're an alien, you're not a person. You see what I'm saying? We are people, and they want to separate us when we should be united. If we all could have came together, this country would be so like, I don't know where would it be?
That's what makes it dangerous to be black.
Yep.
Because they use your organs, your blood, and all that for spare parts.
Yeah. So, are you an organ donor?
Hell no. Give it to all my organs. I need them.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I ain't that crazy.
Yeah.
But whether you're an organ donor or not, they'll take your organs.
Yes, true.
Yeah.
You're right, because we don't know what's happening once we go into the grave.
Hospital and they put you under.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what's going on. You wake up empty. You took everything you got.
Yeah. Very, very, very true. Very true.
Yeah, there's really only one race, and that's the human race.
Yeah. Since you coming up, how amazing has it been for you seeing the new technology developing, such as cars driving itself?
Well, when my generation, all of the technology that you see today was science fiction and comic books. And I've lived to see it come to fruition. Because when I was born, we didn't have electricity. We had cars, but we didn't have anything really.
Yeah.
And we didn't have grass.
Wow.
Because they didn't allow us to have grass.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Well, we were renting houses from them.
Yeah.
And they didn't want you to have grass. You didn't even have trees in your neighborhood, one or two. And in the summertime, we was burning up, going to a white neighborhood. And this is when I was a child.
Right.
Going to a white neighborhood was so nice and cool.
Mm-hmm.
And it took me a long time to realize why. And that was because they had all these trees all the scrub. I just thought God liked them better than they did us.
Yeah. But that wasn't the case.
That's as a child,
Yeah. So you seen when there was no seatbelts, and then they had to start using seatbelts.
Oh man, we didn't have no seatbelt in the cars, but we had rumple seats. That meant where the trunk was,
Mm-hmm.
instead of the trunk opening up this way, it opened back this way, and there was a seat in it.
Mm.
You could sit in the back. They called them rumple seats.
Wow. So, okay, was y'all cars running on gas?
Yeah.
Okay, it was running on gas. So you're not that old. Maybe I gotta talk.
They had experimented with electric cars, but gas was better.
Yeah, you was born 1957, right?
No, 1933.
Oh, 1933. Okay, I gotta try to find somebody to talk to that was born in 1900. Let's see if they alive. That'll be a hard duty to do.
They got some.
Yo, I'm gonna find them. But, yeah. So coming up, you've been noticing a lot of changes around the world. You're seeing a lot of things develop.
All these changes.
It does.
Vacuum cleaners, refrigerators. We had ice boxes.
Wow.
And the guys used to come by on the wagon with a horse pulling it.
Mm-hmm.
And advertising that he had ice. And we would had to have a pan under the refrigerator, under the ice box,
Yeah.
to catch the water.
Wow.
So you had to empty that,
Yeah.
remember to empty, because if you didn't, it would spill over.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
But what my papu did, he drilled a hole
Mm-hmm.
and in the floor
Yes.
and put a funnel
Okay.
so the water went on the ground.
Okay.
You didn't have to empty it anymore.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
People always thought of things that made life easier for them.
Yeah. 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 It made life easier. I'm trying to think now. You got my brain wondering on the question about what makes life easier. But I'm gonna drift off into this. The first time you seen colored television, do you remember that feeling?
It wasn't a feeling.
Wasn't.
I just bought one, that's all. Mm-hmm.
Just bought one.
But I had already seen color movies, because the first color movie that I saw, I think I was about 5,
Mm-hmm.
and the movie was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Mm.
That was in color.
Okay.
Most of the movies were black and white, and they didn't talk.
They didn't talk.
No,
What? Hold on. You watching a movie and they ain't talking?
no, they didn't talk. They had what they were saying written on it.
Oh man, that what type of movie is that?
Now that was before talking movies. This is talking movies was another step forward.
Oh wow. I thought it was already just, let's talk, let's go.
Mm-mm.
They mute putting words at the bottom.
Nope,
You sure?
not sure.
Oh boy.
I told you we didn't have electricity.
Oh yeah.
The toilet was way away from the house.
Mm.
And if you were a little bit advanced, you might have a spigot in the backyard for water.
Uh-huh.
But it wouldn't be in the house.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
Man.
Otherwise, you had wells.
Oh yeah. I don't know why I'm so infatuated with whales.
Wells?
Yeah. I really like whales. Every time I see a whale, it made me think back in the day, like I was there.
It was real cool too.
It was?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It wasn't hot.
See, that my body must know something. Like you said, I probably was here before.
Oh, you were. All of us have been here before.
Because every time I see a whale, I'm telling you, it make me think far back, and I just like a whale.
Wells are kind of dangerous, so people get mad when you just throw a dead cat in your well or something like that.
Why would somebody throw a dead cat in somebody's well?
Because people are evil as hell.
Right, that's gonna ruin the water, right?
Yeah, yours.
Wow.
Not theirs.
How do you get it?
Everybody had their own wells.
Okay. We need some water, so you go right out there and go to the well.
Drop the bucket. And,
Boop, boop, boop. Yeah.
it's on a wheel.
And bring it back up. Boom, 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 boom. So, can somebody go down there and get the dead cat?
Yeah.
Wow.
If they want to.
So, did your mother have any stories telling you about, I don't know if it's from her mother or okay, let me do this. I don't know if your mother had to talk to her mother to ask about your
own mother?
Yeah, to talk about picking cotton. Because, like, I like to hear about those stories, too. Like, who was picking cotton and what stories, that if you have any, you could remember.
They were picking cotton, peas, picking everything. What the immigrants over here and do now, the slaves.
Was your mother picking cotton?
No.
Oh, her mother was.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
She was born on the satellite plantation, but I don't think she was picking any cotton.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. Because I don't know. I couldn't even imagine really too much of living in that time.
Children, everybody was picking cotton.
I know.
Get up before day.
Man.
And go in the fields.
It's just so crazy to me because it's so many people, and they trying to force you to, or not even force, not even.
They weren't trying to force you. They forced.
Yeah. You had to do that. So, and you probably wasn't even like. And the reason why I was about to say they probably weren't even forcing you because you knew you better do it or you will get forced. So.
No, if I had been a slave, they would have killed me.
Same here. I know if I would have been a slave, they would do the same thing to me. Murdered me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'd have been swinging from a tree.
Tarzan.
Because it's hard for somebody to try to make me do something, even when I was a child.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how they had fear instilled in them.
Yeah, they did that.
That's exactly what it was. And yeah, man. Any of my Caucasian followers out there, I don't mean no disrespect. It's just your history. That's your history. That's what your ancestors did.
They treated their children better than they did the slaves. They would have their children work in the house.
Who? When you say they, who are you referring to?
I'm talking about the master went out there screwing black women.
Oh, yeah.
And those children, they didn't work the fields and whatnot because they were his children.
Yeah.
As we intermingled or continued to have children, we got lighter and lighter and lighter. In my opinion, when I was in school, they told us that our genes were dominant.
Okay.
But I think our genes are recessive because if our genes were dominant, people would be getting blacker and blacker. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you did.
Getting lighter and lighter. That means their genes have overpowered yours.
Maybe, maybe. I don't know. A lot of times when I see black people have babies with a white person, I see them, they baby being sometimes like I don't know. Maybe you're right. Because now I'm starting to think I do know another female. Her babies end up being white as snow. Another boy.
I think by that time you're white.
Yeah.
Everything runs out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you can intermingle so much that it just runs out.
Yeah, if you look black, I guess it ain't gonna be too much. Like, it ain't gonna run out, as you would say.
No, when you start looking white.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's when it run out.
Start passing for white.
Yeah. Fact.
So I said, they claim you passing. I said, you ain't passing. The black just ran out, that's all.
Yeah, and y'all all white now.
That's right.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. You say you moved out of your house at 11 years
I
old?
didn't move out.
Oh, you didn't move out?
No, they told me I had to pay rent and buy my own food and clothes.
At 11?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
I did.
right.
I just went up on the corner to the little juice store, told them what my problem was, and they told me to come to work every day after school.
Mm-hmm.
They paid me $3 a week.
Yeah.
Now, these so-called Jews is doing this crap now. These are not Jews. These are Nazis. They are not Jews. This is not Jewish behavior.
Yeah.
Go back to World War II and see how those Germans treated Jews. The same shit they're doing now to the Palestinians.
Yeah.
They're not Jews, sweetheart. That is not Jewish behavior. It hadn't been for Jews after slavery,
Mm-hmm.
black people wouldn't have made it. Jews gave us credit,
Yeah.
and we were able to survive. These are not Jews. Believe me when I tell you.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So let's utilize that credit, because credit is king. You know, if you need credit repair, message me at bandman__Vaughn.
Well, they gave us credit. They put a name on a brown paper bag
Mm-hmm.
and keep up with what you came in and bought with no money. And when you got paid, we used to get paid every day.
Oh, yeah.
We used to get paid every day.
Yep.
And
I think I do remember that.
they would. That's how we survived.
Mm-hmm.
Blacks and Jews. And Jews were always gracious and good people. These folks, these are not Jews. It's not Jewish behavior.
Do you think that ever, if the world continues to, be existence, do you think that eventually that the dollar, they will stop making the dollar like they stopped making the penny?
Well, before these people became crazy, we could not print $1, any amount of money, if we didn't have the gold to match it.
Mm.
Now, this money we got now, they don't have the gold. One of these stupid presidents sold the gold out of Fort Knox. Fort Knox carried all of our gold.
Mm-hmm.
We were the richest country in the world. Now China is, because China got all the gold.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Come up with a fool idea and sold the damn gold. That's just so stupid.
Yeah, that wasn't smart.
Well,
That wasn't smart.
that's Congress' fault, because these presidents are not supposed to be able to do anything unless Congress approves it.
Hey.
So this Congress we got ain't worth shit.
Hey now, say now.
Mm-mm.
We got somebody that got their finger right up under Congress. All they got to do is
Those guys are being paid.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they are being paid, and they've been in office too damn long anyway.
Mm-hmm.
All of them should have terms. Can only be in there 2 terms.
Yeah. How do you feel about men putting their hands on women?
I think they're crazy. And that's the women's fault. Because he's not supposed to put his hands on you but one time. And then you're either supposed to wait till he go to sleep, throw scalding hot water on his ass, or set him on fire or something. It's crazy as hell.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna hit me but once.
Yeah. Yeah. You gonna
You
give us,
wake up without that hand.
you gonna give us something to remember, huh?
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
But they put their hands on women, most of women that need them.
Mm-hmm.
I never needed one.
Yeah.
I always worked and took care of myself. So I didn't have to take that kind of punishment.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And you shouldn't. Mm-mm.
I believe every woman should have her own
Mm-hmm.
everything. And when he's talking about marriage, I equate marriages to funerals. They're one and the same to me.
Yeah.
Piece of paper. Mess you up.
Well,
Couples can live together for years and have
me,
no problems. Get married and break up.
I'm gonna tell you this. I would love to get married, but I'm gonna be honest with you. If she don't want to sign a prenup, then we would not be getting married. Because what I work hard for is mine. What you worked hard for is yours. You know, we both can sign a prenup. I have no problem with that. Because if, hey, you're with me or you're not.
Yeah. That's if you got something.
Exactly. And I got something. So that's why a prenup will be put right on the table. See what I'm saying?
Little girl lived next door to me one time when I moved into this community.
Mm-hmm.
And she had a car and a truck and a house.
Yeah.
So she told me she was marrying this guy that was in the military.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, I think you should get a prenup.
Yeah.
I said, because if you had a truck, a car, and a house when you met him, you want to have a truck, a car, and a house when you forget it.
Exactly. Exactly.
And she did it. Came to me sometime later. She said, I am so glad I did what you told me to do.
Look, you gotta be smart, not stupid.
That's right.
You know, because
she was very industrious. This girl worked her behind off, and she was a single mom.
Mm-hmm.
And she would come to me for advice, but she couldn't go to her mother with anything. She said because her mother didn't know anything.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna ask you one last question before we wrap this up. What's one thing that you miss about your old self? Or your younger self, pardon.
What is it I miss?
Mm-hmm.
My attractiveness. I'm ugly as shit now. That's what I miss.
You still gorgeous for 92, living in your 93rd year. They can't take that away from you.
Now, like I said, they had an old saying.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to look just like a monkey when you get old. And I find that true in many instances.
Okay. Well.
You know, we're cousins.
You say what?
We're cousins.
Who?
Monkeys, the apes, all those primates.
To be continued, y'all. Look, this is my
We are related.
This is my great grandma.
Only 3% different in our DNA.
And she know I'm gonna disagree with that every time.
Well, you can disagree all you want to. It's a scientific fact.
Okay. Now, this is what I need y'all to do. I need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. This is Miss Barbara S. Garnett. Alright, my great grandmother. I love her dearly. I'm here in DC. I'm happy to be here with her. We had a great time to get together. I'm leaving tomorrow, but I have to come back soon to see her again. Because I'm telling you,
you got a lot of relatives down
here. Yes. She done went viral on TikTok now. She also has went viral on Instagram now. So She already been popular through her own city because of her natural personality, but I have helped broaden that. Okay, that's what I do. Yes. So we will see you lovely people later. Thank y'all for tuning in. God bless. Keep Jesus first.